Savannah is one of the most haunted cities in America. And tonight, I have checked into one of the most haunted homes here. This is the Kehoe House. And it was built in 1892 for William Kehoe and his 10 children. And rumor has it that 2 of the kids died right here. And there's guests still today claiming that they hear tiny footsteps racing through these halls. But it wasn't always a family home. For decades, the Kehoe House served as a funeral parlor. Coffins brought through these doors, grief echoing through every room. And maybe, just maybe, that's why some of these walls can feel a little bit heavy. This house was filled with laughter and tragedy. Guests report hearing children's giggles in empty halls. Lamps that switched themselves on at midnight. And once, a guest reached for the switch and felt a small hand brush hers. She looked, and there was nothing. Or a weight at the foot of the bed, as though a child is sleeping. Except no one is there. Oh my God. Okay, let's talk about something else. Let's switch subjects. One of Savannah's most haunting stories belongs to Alice Riley. In 1735, she arrived here as an indentured servant from Ireland, forced to work for a cruel master, William Wise, who many say was the first murder in the colony. One day, Alice and her partner strangled him and fled, but they were caught. Richard White was hung. Alice, she was pregnant at the time and was spared up until her child was born. The newborn was taken from her right away, and days later, Alice herself was hanged in the Wright Square, the first woman executed in the colony. She begged for her baby, but she never saw him. Some say her spirit still roams Wright Square. Mothers report their skirts being tugged. Others hear her voice, "Where's my baby?" And at dawn, some glimpse of a pale figure beneath the oak, rich in sorrow. Whew, it's a heavy story. And you know what? I was standing there at the Wright Square after sunset. And that spot, it's definitely something mournful in the air there. Right behind me here on Wright Square is the spot where Alice Riley and others were hung. And if you're familiar with Savannah, you know that there's a lot of Spanish moss pretty much everywhere in the city. But the branches right above the spot, there's no Spanish moss at all. Scientists have tested the soil, the air, but they still don't have any explanation as to why there's no Spanish moss growing. It's kind of spooky, right? If Alice's story belongs to one person, the Colonial Park Cemetery belongs to thousands. Opened in 1750, it served as Savannah's main burial ground until 1853. Yellow fever swept through Savannah, claiming thousands of lives and forcing the city to bury families together in unmarked graves. During the Civil War, Union soldiers camped within its walls, altering headstone dates, carving graffiti, even sheltering inside vaults. Legends tell of glowing orbs floating among tombstones, shadow figures pacing the fence. Some claim if you listen closely at night, you'll hear whispers. Perhaps the voices of those never given rest. Maybe Savannah's spirits are restless too. The thing about Savannah is how its beauty and its darkness are inseparable. There's so much history here, and it breathes through the city, through every sidewalk, through every square, and it's alive, but also at some times unsettling. And if you want to learn more about Savannah and what it has to offer, make sure to check out one of my other 2 episodes from this beautiful place. But Savannah isn't the only haunted city in the South. Next week, I'm heading to St. Augustine, the oldest city in America. And there's ghosts predating even the colony. Oh my gosh. Oh. Well, it's time for bed, so wish me good luck. Nice. Good night. What was that? Oh my God. 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 Okay. Go to bed.